welcome to the reading room. Miss Sylvie here. Today we're going to pick a card on your current situation with your father and what should you do. Alright, so if you like my content, press that bell icon. It gives you video updates. It supports my channel and I really do appreciate it. Also, timestamps down below. Take your time, enjoy choosing your group, and I'll see you there. Hello, group 1. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what situation is happening here and how to handle it. And there's a little message for you, a little pixie blessing. So right off the bat, it's about love. So this is really a close bond. It feels really good. It should be very good. Yeah. So let's move on and see what else they say so we can get right to it. So this looks pretty good. It looks like things are going well. Things are on the right track. That's how it should be. Feeling great. So what else is there? So there seems to be two ways of looking at things, and seems to be like one's pulling the other one's string, one's maybe manipulating a little bit, or one's taking advantage of the other. So yeah, it looks like somebody's really happy with this, the way it sits, or they're rethinking. But I really feel like one of you is in control and the other one isn't, and the world for that person that's in control seems to be very good, whether it's you or them. So you have to place it. Who's in charge of this relationship? All right. So okay. So we're going to check a few more because it looks like it's really one-sided, or at least it looks like it also could be like you're both feeling the same. It might not be just one. I say that, but it may not. I feel like maybe you both have your own version. So let's find out if that's true or not. And let's right away we'll jump into that. Oh. Okay. So this is them, and this is you. So I'm going to flip them over, and we'll start comparing how you both feel. So far, for you, it feels like things are far away, distance, and you need to take your time and heal from this relationship. You do love your family. You do love your father. You do love the friendship that you have, but sometimes you need a big break from him. Or, and you seem to, you wish for something different sometimes, or you wish it to be good. Doesn't always feel that way. Maybe a little bit stressful, but the hope and the wanting is there. You want to have a good relationship. And for them, they feel they're there all the time. They're like, for them, there's no problem. They are always giving, they're always helping, they choose to help you wherever you need. Sometimes they don't look, they overpass, they feel like your life is a mess and you need to be organized, and sometimes they feel like they have to interfere and help you out in that sense. They feel like you're full of emotions, and sometimes you're not grounded. You're all over the place. Loves the family though, thinks it's great. So here you are. There's your love, strong love from both of you. That's for sure. The love is there, and you both have things to work out, but it feels like you're like really like the same sort of thing. You might have the same type of personality even, not sure. But it feels like something is similar. And here, you're thinking like distance and wondering and analyzing. And they're like, oh, things are great. I'm always there for you. I'm always doing for you. you know, you can count on me. I'm always there for you. And, you know, so for them, they're doing a good job. And here, you feel like you need to tuck away in your own little nest and heal yourself sometimes after dealing with them. And they feel like, wow, I love my family. I love how it turned out. Life is great. And here, you do enjoy your father at times and do enjoy the friendship, and so do they. But sometimes they overlook things, and sometimes they try to organize you a bit. But they're not judgy. Put it this way: they don't judge what you're up to. They just like to be there and help and be supportive. So for them, they feel like they're a great dad. Oops. Submission. So, you know, the thing is, it's like sometimes there's things that you cannot change, and sometimes there's things you can. And so it's sort of like submission is sort of like accept what you can't change, or let go of things that's not that important. Pick your battles, sort of thing. Let's find out. Let's pick out some more cards. Okay, and one other thing, they really love you and they don't see any problem. You know. So here, yeah, a lot of emotion, a lot of drained emotions, and always trying to do your best, trying to do more. Yeah, sometimes it's just not worth it. It's just let things go. That's really what they're talking about. And you got the submission card, which is about letting things go. Also, like, you know, be grateful that he's holding a crystal, like, you know, in the hands. And just to say that the energy is really good. And also, I mean, everything, the patterns are just always getting better and better, and it's just like going up, and it's doing a sort of like it feels magical a bit. So this relationship is really good, but you both have to be sort of grateful for what you have, and you know, pick your battles. Don't always choose. Try not to make it so perfect. I feel like the manipulation here is not so much manipulation, is that it feels like they're always tugging your string. It feels like they never let you go. They're always telling you what to do and how and what they're expected, what is expected of you, and what and how things should go. And that is hard to live by, hard to live with. And they're just being a really good father, doing their best and feeling really joyful. They appreciate you. They love you. They want to encourage you. They think that you're the, you know, couldn't be any better for them. Best child, adult child they could have, you know. But really, it's about letting things go. It's the only way this relationship will work is if you don't worry so much about what they're thinking, not worry so much about pleasing them, and not worry so much about being perfect. Just appreciate the good that they give you. You know, take their other things with a grain of salt, and practice letting it go and seeing what is good. There's a few things maybe. A few things maybe you should ask yourself, I guess. I really feel like maybe you should ask yourself what is good in this relationship. What can I get out of it? What can I let go, and what can I make it better? Because this person's not going to change, and they really love you and they want the best for you. So I keep saying that, but that's basically it. So maybe less worrying about what ifs and more about what can I do that be better, to make this relationship better for yourself and them, not just them, you know. it says the blessing of the fairy determined to help you. So the blessing of the fairies are trying, the universe, the fairies are trying to send you some help, trying to guide you through it, trying to support you. Also, they're sending support through your dad, so he's trying to support you and help you along. Maybe a little too much his way, but it's all with good intentions. They would never let you go. They would never let you fail. They would never let you let you down. So if you do something that you need them, then they'll be there. If you don't need them, they'll still be there. They're oblivious to the fact that there's a problem. Okay. So here, what the relationship could be like, following the advice, to let things, to see what's good, let go of what you wish and see what you have, because they are not going to change. Yes, there's a lot of things that are wrong or not quite right, and you wish them to be, and you like to see this, but really what's beside you, how they are now, is what you're going to get. And if you enjoy them and really let yourself go to enjoy them and support them, you're going to see that things are going to be so much better. It's like they're going to understand you better. They're going to understand what you're all about. They're going to have some understanding that things are good and that you are able and capable of doing your life. They're going to have this awakening eventually, how great you are and how you take your opportunities and how you live and how you support yourself and your needs and your wants. And so just jump in, really appreciate who they are at the moment when you're around them. And then I would just live your life and take a grain of salt what they say. Sometimes, parents are a little bit hard to change or deal with. Hello, group 2. Let's see what's going on. So, about the situation, let's go right into that. Oh, things are good. Things are really good. They're looking good. I mean, you couldn't be any better. Yeah, it's like someone or something is rushing in, but it's not really planned. It just things go as they go. So lucky and things go as they go kind of thing. It's just whatever happens. It's just a gift, a given. Just adventure. I don't know. Just go and things end up being great kind of thing. Oh, I'll leave that there. I'll pick another card. Oops. I'll start shuffling. Oh, there we are. Oof. Well, in this situation, things don't seem to be going well at all. It's like things are not exactly what they seem, and it's definitely defensive. So on both sides, there's a take and give, and it's not happening. And everybody's got their own opinion, their own thoughts, and they're holding their own. Wow, this is pretty close, pretty tight situation where when it comes to the relationship or the situation, it's like it's not going to budge, it's not going to go anywhere. So we're going to choose a few more cards to see what's going on. Okay, let's see what's going on, because you have the situation being really good. It's like you can do no wrong. Things come in really good. It's like this relationship is so spontaneous and let's just live our lives and just see how things go. And then all of a sudden you're totally it's not going anywhere. So let's see what's going on, how they're feeling and how you're feeling, and then we'll move on to more information. And it has to do with a situation. Something happened here. I feel like this one too. Okay, so let's go start off with them. They're feeling like they could do no wrong. There could be no wrong, even if they have like some kind of negative thought or something that they're like not maybe thinking in the right way. But other than that, they kind of push that aside and just continue feeling great and continue supporting you and continue thinking there's nothing that could be any better than what they're thinking and wanting for you or for the situation, because it might not be just for you. It might be something that someone is doing, because I feel like it has to do with choices. So they're very supportive, and if they're doing something wrong, they're kind of like tucking it away or not really facing it or choosing to prioritize it in a way that makes them right. So here you're just lost for words. Like, you just don't know what to do. I mean, usually you're pretty strong and you're pretty confused. Like you want to explore it some more, but you just don't know. Like, because sometimes you're feeling like you're empowered, you know what you want, you know what you're doing, so you know the solution, you know how to go about it, and then next thing you know, I don't know anymore, or I'm not sure, or I doubt what I did, or so you really sway between the two. This father of yours is so sure of themselves and so determined that things are going to go this way, the way they want, and that they know best, and that their support is what is important. And for you, it just mixes you up, because sometimes you enjoy them and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you know what to do and other times you don't. So it's a really journey for you. You never know how it's going to turn out or what it's going to be like. So you always have to go face them and wonder what it's going to be this time. But, you know, it's funny because this situation seems to offset you in a bad way, because you're really happy to have each other. I mean, couldn't be any better. They're really proud to have you as their adult child. They're just, just want the best for you and want you to live your life. And yet this is happening. So gratitude, a lot of gratitude there. So the problem is being grateful or ungrateful. You know, that has a lot to play with it. Okay. So there's a lot of things that are not being happy, not appreciating, not being grateful. Like, a lot of opportunities have been given. It feels like they've done a good job. Feels like, lots to celebrate for, or maybe that's how you're feeling. Either one, it could be both, because I feel like this two-sided, like you both have, I feel like you both have something to offer, but one of you is already successful and the other one is becoming successful. And so there's a clash there. And the understanding how to get along with each other now is something you have to work towards. Because it feels like maybe things are taken for granted, or maybe it's just expected. And things just seem to get worse and worse and worse. And it all has to do with gratitude. Being grateful for opportunities, being grateful for what you're living, what you're doing, being grateful to have each other, being grateful for just what you put into the relationship, you know. It sounds like somebody's feeling not valued. And again, I'm going to go, it feels like it's on both sides. It's really miscommunication that needs to be talked about, needs to be brought out, because it's sort of like you both need to feel appreciated. You both need to feel valued. You both need to know that things are not just a given, that you're willing to work and put into this relationship, make it grow, even when you're both becoming separate people and having your separate lives and having separate opinions. It seems like because you're so different from each other, that it is hard to get along. I feel like at the beginning you guys were so similar, or so happy to be with each other, or you were letting each other live the way you want, and then something happened. Oh, this card fell out. Oh, there you go. That'll work. Keep saying something happened, but now it's like life is coming to an end in a way that you're becoming successful. They're successful, but you're becoming successful. Life is changing. It's not going to be, I want to say, they're not in charge of you anymore, or they're not going to be there. So they're having a hard time with that. They're having a hard time letting go. They want to hold on to you. They don't want you to live without them. So it makes them feel like you always need them. They don't want to accept that you're an adult. Also, for you're doing so good that you feel like they shouldn't be involved in your life as much, and you're pushing them away, and they want to be. So they feel like you're ungrateful. You're feeling like they're not grateful that you've turned out well. You know, this might be a long reading, but there's so many different ways of looking at this. The blessing of the fairy magic. Yeah, you have your magic. You both have your magic. You're both good. You both have great things. And this is, the fairies want you to realize how great you are, and how great they are standing beside you, walking along with you, embracing you. You're like so close. You're like one. And it's a shame that both of you's not realizing that this relationship is worth really investing in and talking about what is bothering you. So I'll pull out more cards. Oops. So what's going to be the outcome of this relationship later on? Have faith in it. Wow. You know, even though you don't know how to go about it, you don't know what to do, have faith in your relationship that it's good. Have faith in you, have faith in them, that things will work out. Things will work out. You're going to find your place. You're going to settle in to who you are. They're going to understand and accept you for who you are. So it will work out. It's just right now, it's like almost like a transition of you growing up and becoming your own person, and them having a hard time letting go and resenting the fact that you are becoming your own person. So yeah, it'll work out. Okay, group 3, let's see what's going on here. Well, it has to do with action. So what is going on, or what's like past or present, I don't know. Feels like it's something happened and it's continuing. Chaos, wow. Conflict. Yeah. So there's something going on right now, and it needs some effort or something that you have to work together or figure it out together. It's not separate for some reason. There's a little blessing for you. I'm going to pull a few more cards on this first. And then we're going to find out, like, you know, how they feel and you feel. And then we'll find out more information. Okay. Wow. It seems like there's two sides, absolutely two sides, and it's definitely on its way. So whatever's happening, it's going to be successful. There's no questions about it. It's on its way. Both sides are going to merge, and it's going to be good. And other people are going to witness this and say, wow, this was really good. So this conflict, whatever you are arguing about or not getting along or not, whatever happened that seemed to be bad or seems that it's not it went all wrong, it's actually good. It's actually going to be something good's going to come out of it. Something hidden or something that it happened for a reason. And then because this happened, something else comes in and it's like really, really good. Sort of something like that. And you're going to see it. So how do they feel? How do you feel? So here, yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great, and you're living your dreams. Absolutely. So you're going ahead for it. Like you're feeling great. Like you're going to do this. Like there's absolutely no stopping you. They're happy. They're happy. They just a little feel. They feel a little left out, but they're happy. They feel like they're losing out, or that they're not receiving what they deserve. But they're being supportive. They just don't know. They want to do something about it, or they're trying to do something about it, or they have, because they feel like there's two things. They feel like they deserve to be happy, and they lost out on something and they want to get it back. They want to support what they lost or what they didn't obtain. So they're struggling with that because the happiness is so prominent. They don't want to upset the happiness, but at the same time, they feel like they're losing out on something, or they didn't get their just what they deserve, or you didn't support them. There's something. Now they don't know what to do. They're like, this didn't work out for me that great. I mean, I'm happy for the situation, but it's still, I didn't come out on top, or I didn't come out the winner, or I didn't come out to benefit from this as much as what I should have. And you're like, whew, I have my dream. So this conflict is not being really said as much as what it should, or not really been put out there. It's like I almost feel like you're doing something together, or you're having a business together, or your life sort of connects in some way, and yet or they're invested in your future and they expect a return from it. I don't know, something like that. I'm not quite getting exactly what it is. Yeah, there's a death there. So something has ended and something is beginning. Something is lost, or there's a way things were and the way things are now. There's definitely an adjustment. So they're feeling an adjustment. Even though everything is good, they feel conflicted inside. You're not, though. You're feeling like things went out pretty well. Your opportunity came in and you end up going for it. Let me see. And if you didn't go for it, you're going for it. Your opportunity will come in and you will go for it. Because you are on the right path, if that's the case. And here, they're going to feel left out if they're not feeling left out yet. Like things could be still at the point where it's good, and then this is coming in next, So let's find out a bit more. Oops. Yeah, well, here there's been, it seems like there's some missed opportunities or some jealousy, or things went sour, things aren't good, somebody's jealous, somebody's envious, somebody's wanting more control. There's something to do with opportunities and things didn't go the way they should have went. Well, yeah, that might be so, but this is really like, think about now, like, keep dreaming, keep choosing, move on, let go of the past, or let go of what didn't come in, and think about what's coming in, the new that's coming in, or this brought in a change for the better. So if you were together in some way, now you're not going to be, then it's going to be okay for you. They're going to be okay too. So for some, if you split and you're not going to be there for each other anymore, in the business sense, or in a project sense, or even just simply support, then that's okay. You won't need it anyway, and they're going to turn out to be okay. They're going to have their own thing after too. So it seems a little complicated, but if you're staying together in a business and you're doing something together, then really concentrate on the now, not what ifs and not what could have been. It's really move on. The more you move on to the new and the better, the less this is going to feel important. That's what I'm receiving or getting. Yeah, see, you have, this is the blessing of the Owen, and it's inspiration. What like being inspired by what's in front of you and what you're doing, and you're going to be understanding exactly what you need to do next. You have this something clears up for you, or the path clears up, or it's a go anyway. And so you're having that blessing, and I'm going to find out what is this going to end up like. Oh, come right out. 2 cards here. Oh, this is the card of arguing. Yeah, broken heart, arguing. So this has to do with the fight, or the conflict, or the disagreement, or this disappointment, or whatever it is. Things are going to be understood and placed well. And the foundation is going to be good. I mean, very successful. The abundance is going to come in. So if you were expecting to do something to bring in the money, and you're going to bring in the money. See there, you're the money maker. Your idea will bring the money. What you're doing now will grow into something even more. So if it has to do with abundance or money or success, being successful in something, even if it's not about a business and it's something else, then you're still going to be successful in what you're doing. Like, you're headed in the right direction, and your foundation is going to be really good. So you're on your way. And for them, well, it doesn't seem like they're going to be involved as much, or their way is not going to be what brings in the money. It's going to be what you're thinking and what you're doing. So if they're like, I feel like, I know it's your father, but I feel like you taken over the business, or you've been in business with them, or you're going, or it's something to do with a situation that they needed to be involved in some way, or they were involved in some way, and might be coming to an end, this stuff, and you're going on your own to do your own thing, and you're going to be very successful, and they're going to have to learn to deal with what they have. They might feel bad for a while, or but if that's the case, so there's so many different scenarios in here. It's but I really feel like it's going to work out if you think about the now and you work on the now and forget about what took place, and as if it's not that important, and you move on. I think it feels like that's your solution to making things so much better, and they will support you, and they will be happy for you. They will be happy for themselves. It's just they need a moment. That's it.